It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Ooh, the juke. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Now back to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackle.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
On for the Browns field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Hey, check that, check that.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Browns! O.J. Howard from 13 yards out. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
Complete to Likely.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Second and 13. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
And they run the option on second down.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
They would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Maybe change their cleats if need be.
We check in with
just about over.
Coach
Time to get back to it.
EA Sports
and for the call of the second half,
report.
here's
Coach.
Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Yeah, he'll try to run with this.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore into space at the 45.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he stopped immediately there.
Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Under pressure, they got him again.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever...
Touchdown!
Isaiah Likely.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yr1Wk4 on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably Not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A run by Pacheco on second down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers.